in water but soluble in non-polar organic solvent. Meaning to say, just like no your experiment on lipids, these lipids are very soluble with chloroform. And also, if you will be using carbon tetrachloride and acetone, lipids are also soluble for that reagent, since those mentioned names are also nonpolar solvents. Okay, next. Page 63, we have here 5 categories of lipids according to its biochemical function. First, we have energy storage. Second, we have membrane lipids. Third, we have emulsification lipids. And fourth, we have messenger lipids. And fifth, we have protective coating lipids. So, 5 ni sila kabuok based sa ilahang biochemical functions. Okay, next. So, dili na lang na ako i-discuss further what are these saponifiable and non-saponifiable lipids are. So let me proceed to the type of fatty acid. When we say fatty acid, it is a naturally occurring monocarboxylic acid. So from the word monocarboxylic acid, there's only one carboxyl group in that particular molecule. So monocarboxylic acid. And we have two major types of fatty acid: saturated and unsaturated. For saturated fatty acid, it is defined as page 65 of your reference book. It is a fatty acid with a carbon chain in which all carbon-carbon bonds are single bonds. So just like for our example, stearic acid, okay? No double bond present. All carbon-carbon chain are single bond. So therefore, it is a saturated type of a fatty acid. Now, next, for the unsaturated fatty acid, there are two classification for unsaturated fatty acid. We have MUFA or MUFA, also known as monounsaturated fatty acid, a fatty acid with a carbon chain in which one carbon-carbon double bond is present. Okay? Kung naamang gani ko na yung usa ka double bond nga present, it is considered MUFA or monounsaturated fatty acid. Our example on our board, we have oleic acid. Oleic acid contains one double bond at carbon number 9 starting from the C double bond O OH. So it is considered as a MUFA or monounsaturated fatty acid. Next, we have PUFA or polyunsaturated fatty acid. It is a fatty acid in which a carbon chain in which two or more carbon-carbon double bonds are present. So our example is linoleic acid with two double bonds position at carbon number 9 and also carbon 12. So then this linoleic acid is a PUFA or polyunsaturated fatty acid. Next, we have linolenic acid with three double bond, also a PUFA or polyunsaturated fatty acid. Next, on the structure on the right side, okay, natin structure sa right side, you will notice the difference of the structure of the different fatty acid. For saturated fatty acid, it is presented with, the molecule itself, no, nakapresent siya in a straight chain. While if there is a single carbon-carbon double bond, there is what we call a bend. Okay, kanang word nga bend, B-E-N-D-S or ni baliko, no, ni bend or ni curve. So that word is found in page 69. Okay, so please open your reference book to page 69. There's a paragraph below the structure. So I will say it, the bends prevent unsaturated fatty acid from packing together as tightly as the saturated fatty acid. So the greater the number of double bonds, the less efficient the packing. So kung mas daghan siya og double bond, more bends are present in that molecule. Kumbaga sa Bisaya, mugamay, mu curve, mubaliko ang usa ka fatty acid due to the double bond. So naay curve or naay bends. Okay? So mas mura siyag smaller tan-awon ang ato ang arachidonic acid with four double bond than the stearic acid. Okay, next. So, continuation with the physical properties of fatty acid, page 68 of your reference book. So, in terms of the water solubility, okay, in terms of the water solubility, we know that the number of carbon-carbon chain length, no, kuan baga kanang direct ang iyahang function with the water solubility. Mas taas ang carbon-carbon chain length, mas lisod ma-dissolve sa water. But if we have a short chain fatty acid, by the way, short chain fatty acid, these are fatty acid with one carbon to four carbon atoms, not like for example methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, or acetic acid, propanoic, butyric acid. These are considered short chain fatty acid. Ang medium chain starts with carbon 5 to carbon number 10. And then long chain, we have carbon 12 and above. Those are considered long chain fatty acids. Next, so the melting point also increases with increasing molar mass. Dugay tunawon ang fatty acid kung taas ang iyahang carbon-carbon chain length. Pero kung mubo gani ang iyahang carbon chain length, mas mubo pod ang iyahang melting point. But the presence of a double bond lowers the melting point, making it easier for the fatty acid to melt because this double bond cause the molecule to become bent. So atong i-compare karon sa table 2-1 on page 67. So open your reference book to page 67, table 2-1. Tell me if naana mo ani nga page number. Hala, Angel Lipura presenting. Okay, wait lang ha. Natarog ni ano. Okay, sige. Now, in our table 2-1, we have saturated fatty acid, monounsaturated fatty acid, and poly. So we will compare, atong i-compare, palmitic acid 16-0. So this numerical notation, there are two numbers, okay? The first number, kaning 16, it refers to the number of carbon atom in the chain or the number of carbon atoms in that molecule. The second number after the colon, the 0, it refers to the presence of the double bond. So if there is 0, ang number after the first one, meaning to say there is no double bond. So palmitic acid with the structural notation or the shorthand numerical notation 16 colon 0, meaning there are 16 carbon atom, no double bond. Under monounsaturated fatty acid, we have palmitoleic acid with the shorthand numerical notation 16 colon 1. So there are 16 carbon atom with one double bond. So palmitic, palmitoleic. Now, even though they have the same carbon-carbon chain length, but the mere fact that palmitoleic acid has one double bond, the melting point of this monounsaturated fatty acid, palmitoleic acid, is lesser than the palmitic acid. Okay? So mo na ang iyahang explanation. All right. Next. Now, we are also going to discuss omega family. Balik ko sa first nato nga slide. Okay, sa omega family, for a while ako sang i-zoom. There you go. Sa omega family, the explanation is on page 66. So we have omega 3, omega 6, omega 9, omega 7. And let me start with omega 3. Okay, if we say omega 3, the explanation is found on the fourth paragraph of page 66. Okay? Now, several different families of unsaturated fatty acid exist. These family relationships become apparent when double bond position is specified relative to the methyl, take note, the word methyl, end of the fatty acid carbon chain. So mag-create kuno og lain nga specification sa family of fatty acid but not with the C double bond OH, which is carbon 1, but we will start with the last carbon having the methyl end, CH3, kaning sa tumoy. No? Kung maka-remember mo, alpha meaning the first, omega meaning last. So, if an omega-3 fatty, by the way, omega-3 fatty acid is an unsaturated fatty acid with its endmost double bond 3 carbon atoms away from its methyl end. Ang problem lang nako sa GMIT kay dili ko ka drawing og structure or at least maka-encircle ko og parts to explain no kung asa ni dapita, but please do try nga ma-follow ra gyud ninyo ako ang isulti. So this linoleic acid, okay, take note of the position of the double bond. Kung we will start it with the C double bond OOH, that's carbon 1. So kung mag-start ta dito sa COOH, carbon 1 to siya, the first double bond is positioned at carbon number 9. And then ang second double bond nasa carbon 12. But if we start at the end, sa pinaka-last or sa tumoy, sa hydrocarbon, we will count ha, mag-start ta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is already carbon 13 kung mag-start ta sa COOH. Pero if we start at the methyl end, carbon 6 siya away. So therefore, linoleic acid is an omega-6 fatty acid. Now, what about linolenic acid? Kining naa sa bottom. There are 3 double bonds. Kung mo startan ni COOH, carbon 1, the position are carbon 9, 12, 15. But if we start with the methyl end, okay, ang first double bond location is 3 carbons away. So 1, 2, 3. So naa siya sa carbon 16 kung gikan ni COOH, but if we start with methyl end, 3 carbons away. So therefore, linolenic acid is an omega-3 fatty acid. Na ay question na sabtan ra? Okay, thank you. For the delta, kaning delta nga symbol. Okay. For the delta symbol, linoleic acid. Sa table ninyo on page 67, it is 18 2 because there are 18 carbon atom, 2 double bonds. The delta symbol is the location of the double bond starting from the COOH. Therefore, linoleic acid is with the symbol delta 9, comma, and then 12. For linolenic acid, its delta symbol would be delta 9, comma, 12, comma, and then 15. So dinhi mag or dinhi located, dinhi makitaan ang mga double bond sa gimensioned nga fatty acid. Okay, next. Page 70 of your reference book, again, based on biochemical functions, we have energy storage, and the lipids that belongs to this function or the biochemical function energy storage is the triacylglycerol, also known as triglyceride. Just like your polysaccharide starch, that is the energy storage form for plants. And then for animals, we have glycogen. So naapoy energy storage for lipids. We have triglyceride or triacylglycerol. So let me read. Lipids known as triacylglycerol, second paragraph, page 70, also function within the body as energy storage material rather than being widespread, ganun spread man, widespread. TAG are concentrated primarily on our adipocytes or ato ang fat cells that are nearly filled with the material. Adipose tissue containing adipocytes is found in various parts of our body, including sa ato ang sa skin, underneath sa ato ang skin, sa abdominal cavity for protection, in the mammary glands, and around various organs. So TAG or triacylglycerol are much more efficient at storing energy than glycogen because large quantities of them can be packed into a very small volume. Kung naka-recall mo sa inyong pre-test sa lipids, there was a question about how many kcal, no? Ang lipids, 'di ba, natoy 9 kcal. And then ang uban ni answer og no, it's 4 kcal by the way, and then gi-change ninyo to 9 kcal. Ang 4 kcal man good per gram would be carbohydrates and protein. So mas dako og calorie ang fats or ang lipids. Okay, next. In terms of the functional group present, the TAG or the triacylglycerol is a triester. The whole molecule, by the way, kini siyang ihang tibuok molecule, it is an ester. So if you say ester, it is a reaction between an alcohol with a carboxylic acid. So kinsa man ni sa ester nato nga TAG ang ni-act as alcohol. It's basically the glycerol because glycerol is a trihydric alcohol. While the fatty acid, our fatty acid is the carboxylic acid. So glycerol alcohol, then fatty acid, carboxylic acid, then therefore the reaction between these compounds would result in the formation of an ester. So if you will notice, there are three ester linkages. So ang ester linkages is the oxygen of the glycerol and the C double bond O of the triglycerides. So when this three fatty acid and glycerol condenses, there are also three molecules of water that is eliminated. pareha ra gud na kung mag-condense ang duha ka monosaccharide unit. Okay, na ay ma-eliminate or ma-remove nga one water molecule. Sa ato ang TAG, three water molecules are eliminated. All right, next. On page 71, okay, sa page 71, we have a classification of triglycerides. Natay simple triglycerides. Nani siya sa pinaka-last paragraph sa page 71. We have simple triacylglycerol or simple triglyceride and also a mixed triacylglycerol or mixed triglycerides. What's the difference between these two? Simple triacylglycerol is a triester formed from esterification of a glycerol with three identical fatty acid molecules. So i-underline na ninyo ang word nga three identical fatty acid molecule. Kung pareho gani na nga fatty acid, then it is classified as simple triglyceride. But sa ato ang mixed triacylglycerol, it is a triester formed from esterification of glycerol with more than one kind of fatty acid molecule. So atong example sa mix, ato ang first fatty acid is a saturated fatty acid and the fatty acid in the middle is a MUFA and then the fatty acid below is a PUFA. No? So combination of these different fatty acid makes the whole compound or molecule classified as a mixed triacylglycerol. Okay? Next, page 72. So ato sang i-discuss what's the difference between fats and oil. So fats is defined as a naturally occurring mixture of TAG molecules in which many different kinds of TAG molecules are present. So, si fats, daghan ning klase nga TAG. Si oil is also the same, a naturally occurring mixture of triacylglycerol molecules in which there are many different kinds of TAG molecules are present. Pareho ra gyud sila definition, but they differ with their physical characteristic. When we say fat, it is a triacylglycerol mixture that is solid or a semi-solid at room temp, while an oil is a TAG that is a liquid at room temperature, a TAG mixture. Anong TAG mixture man? So let's look at this graph or kining table. Nasad ni siya sa inyong page 73. No? Canola oil, by the way, the legend, kung yellow gani, meaning to say, kung nakay canola oil, it is basically composed of the mixture of this TAG that contains saturated fatty acid, monounsaturated fatty acid, the green one, and then si purple is a polyunsaturated fatty acid or a TAG with polyunsaturated fatty acid. So if you look at canola oil, wow, very healthy, no? Kay canola oil, mas daghan ang iyahang monounsaturated fatty acid. But if we compare canola and coconut, si coconut, take note, 92% is a saturated fatty acid, a little bit of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated is around 2%. So kung ato ang tan-awon lang ani based on the composition, mas healthier si canola. But again, ay issue gamay ang canola because of its a GMO nga product. At the same time, the method of extracting the canola oil from rapeseed. Dili rape nga. Kuan ha, rapeseed, the name of the plant. Rapeseed. So let me show you what a rapeseed plant is. Basin mahibong mo nga sa tawag ani. For a while ha, ako ang i-share. Okay, there you go. That's rapeseed. It's a flower. It is also known as oilseed rape, a bright yellow flowering member. So ang maka-extract ka og oil gikan sa flower, mo nang gitawag siya grapeseed. All right? So, one of the reason why nganong na-issue si rapeseed, it's because it uses hexane as one of the extracting agent, no? Hexane, could you imagine a hexane? While coconut oil, usually, di ba, when we extract coconut oil from coconut meat, sa may buhaton, initon lang yun ni siya. No? Kopras. Initon sa adlaw, and then na ay maceration, extraction, then we get the coconut oil. Wala siya extraction using another chemicals. So mo na nga mas, and not only that, the number of carbon atoms for coconut, there's only 12 carbon, no? Because the abundant fatty acid for coconut is lauric acid, which contains 12 carbon atom only. So in terms of cooking sa kitchen, unsa may angay gamiton, coconut oil or atong i-compare ha, olive oil. So olive oil 14% saturated, 77 monounsaturated and 9% poly. Kung si olive oil in that very nature nga dako siya og percentage for poly, meaning to say beneficial sa body. But that is not intended for cooking. Kay tungod sa daghan siya og polyunsaturated, daghan siya mufa, tendency is mo-oxidized ang mga double bonds. Okay? So dili siya ka-withstand og too much high temperature. So mo nang ideally for cooking, we used coconut oil. So if you want to know more for coconut oil, its benefits and everything, naaragyud tanan sa internet. Look for a published research for coconut. Okay? So, again, it's a combination, the fats and the oil. The only difference is on their physical state. One is a solid at room temp, the other is a liquid at a room temperature. And then there's another one. Fats, by the way, is generally obtained from animals. Mao nay usa sa explanation. While the oils is naturally obtained from plants. But then, og ato pong moingon ta, makaon kog avocado oil. Avocado oil. Avocado, I mean the fruit. So, imuhang tangtangon ang panit, no? Nya, himuon nimong kanang salad, no, not salad, but lamaw. We call it lamaw sa Bisaya. We add condensed milk, and then, ug unsa pa na nga, pampalami, no? So, that avocado, nga fruit, nga imong gi-slice, we call it avocado fat. Kung i-extract nimo ang avocado from the flesh, no, nay magkuha din na nga oil. So that is now called avocado oil. Pero katong kanon gyud nimo nga lamlamon from the flesh, that's avocado fat. It's a good fat, by the way, no? Dili angay mag-worry kung mukaon og avocado fat since it will not actually affect right away your weight. Ang dali maka-gain og weight, dali makatambok ang carbohydrates, not the fats. Okay, next. By the way, pure fats and pure oils are colorless, odorless, and tasteless. Next, page 74, we have here comparison between good fats and bad fats. So when we say good fats, it is related to the MUFA as well as the PUFA, but not all PUFA are also beneficial. Si PUFA man gud ang polyunsaturated fats, pwede ni siya matawag nga good fats and bad fats. So careful lang sa PUFA because kung unsa lay need sa body like omega-3, the EPA, kaning eicosapentaenoic acid, docosahexaenoic acid, those are the PUFA that we need. Pero ang uban dili na, no? Dili nato kailangan. So MUFA, we can get this MUFA from avocado, nuts, olive, peanuts, and for PUFA from oils, no, it aids in muscle movement, manages inflammation, while the bad fats is related to trans fats and saturated fats. Kasagaran mga processed foods, red meats, cured meats, bacon, nganong lami man ni oy. Mo ni giingon nga ay no, ang bawal kaunon maoy lami sa taman. No, ako guilty ko cause I love bacon. I love also sausage but in moderation. Dili sad kada adlaw. Pero kung everyday ka nagakaon og sausage, gakaon og bacon like no fiber at all, mo na nay delikado. So dapat sa imuhang meal plan or sa imong diet naadjugay at least one serving of fiber, no? Maura gid na fiber. Next, okay. We also have here essential fatty acid, page 77. So if naatay essential amino acid, we also have essential fatty acid. So nana mo sa page 77. So the definition of essential fatty acid, it is a fatty acid needed in the human body that must be obtained from dietary sources because it cannot be synthesized within the body in adequate amounts from other substances. There are two essential fatty acid, linoleic and alpha linolenic acid or simply linolenic acid. But I want to emphasize the word alpha. Kaya maoni siya ang naa usually sa label, no? So linoleic acid or LA, abbreviated as LA, capital L, capital A, it is the starting material for the biosynthesis of arachidonic acid. Asa man ta makakuha og linoleic acid from rice bran oil, from corn, from soybean. But again, kung ako inyohang i-ask, wala ko unsa tawag ani, mag-consume og corn oil, no? Kay wala, I am not using corn oil for cooking. Wala pud ko'y soybean oil. So, usually, ang buhaton nako is just to take flaxseed. I also have evening primrose oil. I have that supplement. Nasa ako ang, not collection, but mga tambal na ako because I am on my perimenopausal stage. So instead of taking linoleic acid, I have gamma linolenic acid. The body will convert linoleic acid into gamma linolenic acid or GLA. So with that, kung wala man gani na sa ato ang ginakaon nga pagkaon nga normal, pwede ra gyud na mukuha ka sa supplement, mapalit. So mo na natay evening primrose oil. And then our body also will convert gamma linolenic acid into arachidonic acid. So what is arachidonic acid? It is on paragraph 3 sa page 77 under essential fatty acid. It is the major starting material for eicosanoid, the substances that helps regulate blood pressure, blood clotting, and several other important functions. This arachidonic acid is pro-inflammatory. Maski pa inflammatory I mean, it is still needed in case that your body tissue or your tissue, no, kaning sa cell membrane nato, ma-damage gani na siya. If we have this arachidonic acid, it will promote or create inflammation. It's a warning sign. Mo give siya og warning nga naay inflammation. Imagine kuno a person, if even if injured, no? Nya pagkahuman wala ni siya nga particular substances sa body kay dili capable ang iyahang enzyme to create arachidonic acid or to convert arachidonic acid into prostaglandin, thromboxane. Imagine unsa na kadelikado. So mo na balance lang na atay pro-inflammatory, naputay anti-inflammatory. Now we need alpha-linolenic acid, abbreviated as ALA. So this ALA, linolenic acid, is the starting material for the biosynthesis of two additional omega-3 fatty acid. We have eicosapentaenoic acid na ay wrong spelling sa ato ang picture. This is eicosapenta. E. Naa na siya E pag yun. Noic. Dili pentanonic. Sayop ni nga spelling. Eicosapentaenoic acid or EPA as its abbreviation. It is an omega-3 that we can get from fish oil. And another omega-3 is the docosahexaenoic. Wrong spelling na sad. Hexaionic lagi ni. Hexaenoic. It should be docosahexa E. And then ang N maoy first before the O and then OIC. So docosahexaenoic acid, abbreviated as DHA, that we can get it from fish or algae. Okay, so kung mo take kag supplement nga fish oil, omega-3, then that's good, no? Dili na mo tagaan nimong lawas og kalisod sa pag-convert kay naa naman. Chia seed. Kanang si chia ibutang sa inyohang drinks, no? Kinsa may ganahan magbutang og chia sa mga cold drinks. Butang na usually tubig. Kung wala lang gyud kay mga juice, you can just simply put chia seed like 1 tablespoonful in your glass full of water, and then before siya mo bloat, before siya mo absorb og tubig, kay i-drink na ninyo. So adto na siya mo bloat sa sulod sa inyong tiyan, no? Adto na siya mo absorb didto og mga kuan. And then omega 3 also ang iyahapong product once ma-digested siya sa ato ang digestive system. Okay, next. How do omega-3 and omega-6 affect our blood vessels? While omega-3 dilates our blood vessel, while the other one, the omega-6, will constrict the blood vessel. But again, uh, both ni ga-occur sa ato ang body. So, pro-inflammatory ang isa, anti-inflammatory ang other classes. Okay, next. Fat substitutes, page 79. Ambak sa kuha ni fat substitutes before ta mo discuss sa chemical reaction. So fat substitutes, these are substances manufactured in the lab to substitute natural fats. Parehara sad na sa atong sugar na atay synthetic sugar, aspartame, neotame, no? Naapoy para sa fats. So food scientists have been developing fat substitutes way back 1960s. Now available for consumer use are the two type of fat substitutes. We have the calorie reduced fat substitutes and the other one is calorie free substitutes. Unsay difference aning duha? And by the way, the substance that is used in addition, no, sa ato ang mga ingredients, we have uh, Simple C or kining SIMPLE or Simple C, and the other one is Olein or Olestra. So Olestra, it receives an FDA approval in 1996, produced by heating cotton seed and or soybean oil with sucrose in the presence of methyl alcohol. So sa pag-process Magbutang kag cottonseed, na kay sucrose, na po kay methyl alcohol. Kani palang daan si methyl alcohol, dili na ni pwede nga, I mean, kung dili man gani matangtang ang methyl alcohol during the production or during the process, ang methyl alcohol of the 15 ml of that is, or it can cause blindness. 30 ml of pure methyl alcohol can cause death. So dapat after the production of this olestra, dapat na agi process or procedure to remove the methyl alcohol solvent. Now, what happens with our sucrose? 'Di ba sucrose is glucose and fructose. So kanang nasa middle, makailamang yun mo sa structure ni glucose kay pareha man sa shape ni um, pyran. While ang fructose ni furan, five-membered nga uh, ring. Ang OH nga naka-attach sa carbon 2, carbon 3, 4, and 5 are replaced with long-chain fatty acid. So, unsa may mahitabo? Our body enzyme cannot recognize this compound since we don't have that capability to recognize this big molecule. Therefore, it cannot be hydrolyzed by our body's digestive enzyme. Mura siya halakin sa mani nga foreign entity nga naabot dinhi sa ato ang digestive tract, wala man ko kailaani. So dili siya i-process. The feeling, the taste, murag imo og imo ning ikuan sa imong kamot, murag gyud siya og fat, oils, no? Ang olestra, the feels, the taste, it tastes like dietary fat, but it also interferes with the absorption of both dietary and body cholesterol. At the same time, it reduces the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. So, kung pananglitan, mupalit na gani mo og Lay's, Doritos nga na ay label less fat or fat-free, reduced fat, it doesn't mean nga wala sad gyud na siya fat. Gi-reduce lang, giunsa pag-reduce, gibutangan og fat substitute. But it doesn't mean nga zero na gyud ang katong fats nga natural. Naapay nabilin. Gi-reduce lang ang amount. Okay? So, like here, for example, Frito-Lay, kanang sa Lay's ba? This product, na gyud na dapat sa ilahang packaging if nagbutang sila og fat substitute. Olestra may cause abdominal cramping and loose stools. It inhibits the absorption of some vitamins and other nutrients. So therefore, Olestra, the Frito-Lay added or fortified their product by adding A, D, E, and K. Pero ang question ba, hala, gibutangan nilag A, D, and K, pero the mere fact nga naa siya Olestra, i-absorb ra gihapon. Kabantay mo, no? Anyway, so mo na, it's up to you kung unsaon na ninyo pag kuan. It's good nga mo mukaon ta aning reduced fat, but it doesn't mean nga wa gyud ni sila fat. All right. Next, this is the molecule of olestra, no? Mura siyang octopus. 8 kabuok ang iyahang galamay or ang iyahang kanang kamot. While on the right side, we have the triglycerides, which is the normal structure, no? So therefore, kita wala tay enzymes nga mo break down sa linkages between the fatty acid that connects to the sucrose and the sucrose sugar. So mo na nga ma-appeal siya sa feces. Okay? Next. So what does it mean if natay label nga free, food label with free nga claim, sugar-free, fat-free, calorie-free? It means that, so these terms are for a single serving listed on the nutrition facts label. If you are eating more, the amount may not be free at all. So pananglitan ang kanang Doritos good for 4 servings or 5 servings na consume nimo ang usa ka bag ni Doritos. So naka sugar free or naka fat free ang label niya. That's for one or single serving. You multiply the 0.5, therefore nakuha nimo pila 2.5. Kay 5 good for 5 serving man. So dili gid ibig sabihin walay fat. Na siya fat pero reduce or gipamubaan. So fat-free does not mean calorie-free. Many fat-free foods are still higher in carbohydrates or sugar. Gibuta nga fat-free, pero ang other component kay mga daghan po dihay carbohydrates. So mao gihapon ang carbohydrates will be converted to fats if taken in excess. Okay, next. We now proceed to the reaction or chemical reaction of TAG. So we will be discussing the 4 reactions. First, we have hydrolysis on page 78. And then we have saponification on page 81. Hydrogenation, the third reaction, page 81. And also oxidation, page 83. So let's talk about hydrolysis first. Okay pa mo din ha? Naana ba mo sa balay? Thank you, Inupikes. Ang uban, nakauli na ba mo sa inyohang mga balay? Sige, hydrolysis of TAG. This is the reverse of esterification reaction by which it was formed. So triacylglycerol hydrolysis, when carried out in the laboratory setting, will require either the presence of an acid or a base. So kung sa ato ang lawas, mo consume ka og food like humba o unsa na naay mga fats, we need pancreatic lipase in an acidic medium. So mahitabo ni siya sa sulod sa stomach. Okay, we have triacylglycerol, of course, na water, and the enzyme pancreatic lipase will break down these ester linkages, and the product of a complete hydrolysis. By the way, there are 2 types of hydrolysis, partial and complete. So for the complete hydrolysis, the products are glycerol and 3 fatty acid. While for the partial, in which maoni ang mahitabo, normally sa ato ang gikonsume nga fats, within the human body, triacylglycerol hydrolysis occurs during the process of digestion. Such hydrolysis requires the help of the enzyme produced by the pancreas. So, kining enzyme is known as pancreatic lipase. This enzyme cause the triacylglycerol to be hydrolyzed in a stepwise fashion. Meaning, dili lang basta-basta ma-break ang iyahang or ma-separate, matangtang ang ester linkages, pero anay ka na bang hinay-hinay. The first one to be removed is the outer fatty acid. Kining na ay label R-1 or subscript 1. That's the first fatty acid removed during partial hydrolysis. The product for that removal of one outer fatty acid is a diacyl glycerol. Di prefix meaning there are 2 acyl group and glycerol backbone. Mo nang diacyl glycerol. So diacyl glycerol ang product and also one fatty acid kining si R sub 1. Next, further hydrolysis with pancreatic lipase, another step. The other, no, kanan asang other outer na fatty acid kining si R3 or R subscript 3. Mao na say ma-remove. So mahimo na from diacyl, it becomes monoacyl glycerol. And there are 2 fatty acid that will form free after the removal of the third or kining naa sa R3, the second outer fatty acid. Now, in most cases, monoacylglycerol is the end product of the initial digestion of the triacylglycerol. And sometimes enzymes remove all three fatty acids, leaving a free molecule of glycerol. So kini nga klase nga stepwise fashion of hydrolysis reaction of TAG